Juan. Juan. Here we go, Juan.
What?
Go, Juan.
Juan?
Take him to the chorus.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Yeah, that works. Hello, gentlemen. Hey, everybody. Greetings, good evening, and salutations. If you have not known before, you have in fact found the Brothers in Arms podcast here on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. It's episode number 201. 201. On this 22nd day of May in the year of our Lord 2025, joining me as always are my two favorite brothers from the same mother and father, Patrick, Alex. Gentlemen, hello, good evening. It is always good to see your faces.
Wow. Hi.
Greetings. Live long and prosper.
Salvation.
And may the force be with you.
Han shot first.
Yes, he did. I won't fight you on that one. I agree. Concur.
Han shot first. Yep. Absolutely.
It really depends on which version you watch.
No. I will die on this hill.
No.
I will die on this hill. Han shot first.
In the original, yes. Han shot first.
Thank you.
Yeah, George tried to fix something later on, and fans were kind of spicy about it. Said fan below.
Yeah.
Han shot first.
Spicy. Well, hi.
Hi.
Who shot first here? Anybody?
I was online first.
You were online first. Well done, sir.
I was not late.
I was almost. Yeah. What are the odds? 1 out of 3.
All right. First time for everything.
Yeah. I bought a lotto ticket this evening. Greg was early.
Really? Well, good for you.
Yeah.
I try sometimes. Sometimes I make it. Most of the time I don't. I actually like left work a little early. I was like, no, I have things I need to do. And
Good for you.
I took care of everything that needs to be done. There's someone here to cover. I will see you later.
Yeah. I too left work early, but I was after giving a CPR course.
Ew.
Wow, fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
How to rescue people.
I never
Yeah,
hope
so-
to use that skill.
it's not fun. It's not.
I mean,
You're gonna break a rib.
but I'm never hoping to have to use said skill.
Yeah. You're gonna hear crunching
If you're
Right.
doing it right.
if you're doing it right. Yeah. You are gonna pop at least one, probably 2 to 3 ribs. Guaranteed.
But they won't hopefully die.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So-
That's good. We'll take it.
Every minute you delay either using an AED or CPR takes about 10% off of their survivability rate.
That's wild.
So, yeah. So early AED CPR, you're good.
Let's go.
Facts.
We have those fun things around our campus, the AED things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one in my hangar.
They're great.
It's standard now, which is awesome.
They ain't cheap, but we got them.
Yeah. All you gotta do is just turn the thing on, and it
Yeah.
tells you what to
and
do.
it tells you what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then you got to do it. Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of important.
Grab pad A in place. Oh. I have to do that.
Oh!
Now you know.
Oh.
That's a
Oh.
throwback.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
That was nice. Thank you, Alex.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Dad says staying alive. Yep, that is good. You know, you want to be between 100 and 120.
push his chest. I'm a walking man.
Yep.
Oh, die.
Also, Baby Shark. Baby Shark works.
No, don't start.
It does.
I just
Yep.
all right. For comedic effect, can you imagine someone like here you are in an emergency, someone needs critical life-saving care, and the person that is giving CPR is going, baby shark, do do do,
And it's a
baby
huge,
shark.
like, burly dude. Yeah.
I don't know whether to be grateful for your, if I was on the recipient, for your saving my life, or finding out after the fact that you were like, I don't know, I'd laugh.
Yeah, I would have a good chuckle afterwards. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can also use the Imperial March. That one works too.
Oh,
Since we're on Star Wars.
Come on, man.
oh,
That's good stuff.
Yeah. You know,
You could also use John Philip Sousa's Star Spangled Banner. Same tempo. It's all 120. It relative.
oh, Stars and Stripes.
Yeah, Stars and Stripes.
Yeah, Stars and Stripes, Stars and Stripes.
Yeah, you can do it. Happens. You're welcome.
So, thank you. You got, man, we're just
You're welcome.
winning points over and over again.
See, it's the same tempo.
Yep.
These are all the great songs of our
120.
generation.
You can even do a wedding march. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's graduation. Dun,
That's
dun,
canon
dun,
indeed.
dun, dun. You know, I just... I'm full of them, folks. I've had too much caffeine today. Welcome to my wife's life.
Oh, I got double 14s. No, speaking... Random!
Yeah, thank you.
No, speaking of Imperial March, so the squadron next door had a change of command today. Which is always fun because, like, when anyone is doing like a ceremony, it's because it's a ceremony. So when they're doing a ceremony on the flight line, they call it. They put in a request, and everyone adheres to it unless it's an emergency. They adhere to quiet hours. So like, don't spin up the airplane, don't light off the airplane, no ground support equipment turned on. Like, stay away from that section of the flight line because, they're having, it's a tradition in the military to, and
They're having a moment.
They're having a moment, so you want to give them that opportunity. Anyways, so I saw the band today, and
How'd
of
it make
course,
you feel?
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
It did. The tuba player, one of the tuba players, was not to knock him because he's doing his best, but one of the marches. Hi there, Missy. One of the marches that they were doing was...
Hi.
Hey. One of the marches that they were doing has a tuba part that's got some 16th note runs.
Ooh.
And you could tell that he hadn't practiced. Like, I could... The band sounded good, but I could hear it. It was like, I know that part, and I know you're not playing it. He wasn't playing it clean at all. But anyways, when they do, so I don't know, gentlemen, I don't know if you remember. So Patrick, did you ever see a Marine change of command ceremony?
Nope.
Alex? Yeah, that's right. So I know because you're at my graduation. So one of the things that the band does is in the middle of the ceremony, like after all the troops have been brought onto the field or in this case on the flight line, the band does what they call a sound off.
Hi.
Hi.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Love you.
Mom and Dad have too. Yeah,
Love
so
you.
they did. I love you too.
Oh. Hold on, folks.
Sorry, one more.
Changing at the guard. Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Night. Love you.
Go get some sleep, okay?
Love you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, we got
We
raves.
got glow rings.
Oh, it's a rave. Ladies and gentlemen.
Boots and cats and 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 mushroom. Oh, sorry. And that was
Alex.
perfect.
Perfect.
That was perfect. But no, so they did their sound off, and they do 3 pieces of music. So like they'll do a march going out, and then they'll turn around, they'll come back, and they'll stop in front of the reviewing officials, and they'll do what's called the slow march. And that's where the band basically marches in a halftime where they like almost like glide across the ground like they're kicking their feet, and it looks really cool. But they always do a different song. Gentlemen, they did the Imperial March for the slow march. Yes, they did. And I kind of nerded out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, that was awesome. I was not expecting them to start belt in the middle of a solemn ceremony where the one commanding officer is handing off leadership responsibilities to another commanding officer, the new commanding officer, and the band stops in the middle of the field and starts, dun 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 dun, and as they're doing the slow march, it was like, all right,
that's pretty.
I don't know if they picked that, if the band picked that, or if the commanding officer picked that as a request. Like, I don't know if they like send them an email like, hey, like these are what we could play.
Right.
Do you want to hear? Is this one you want to hear? And if they're like, I want you to play this, because I'm a Star Wars fan. It was cool. I was very surprised. Digged it. Yeah, no, very cool. So that's my Star Wars shtick for the day, and Han shot first.
Star Wars shtick. Got it. Well, thanks, buddy.
In the original, like, Greedo didn't even shoot at all.
No, he didn't.
Literally, he pulled a gun on Han, and bam. Makes no sense. And then they had one remake where they made it where Han still shot first, but then they made Greedo shoot.
Because heaven forbid we have someone who shoots without being shot at.
And then finally, in the last one, the most recent remake, Greedo shoots and Han kind of shoots to the left a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, there's
how they did that.
I think he tooted.
Yeah, probably. Blamed it on Chewie.
Saved by the toot. And then he shot. And he's just that good. Who knows? He
was saved by the toot.
Saved by the toot. Yeah.
Saved by the toot.
Saved by the toot. You know what? We should start like doing movie clips like that. Somebody has actually, and they're really good. So.
Oh, what, like put their own sound effects over
their own sound effects over like different movements and pauses and whatnot. Yeah, one of my favorites is Gary. He played Sirius Black.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
That was Oldman.
Yeah,
it was Gary Oldman.
Somebody did just Gary Oldman clips and gave it to him, like showed it to him, and it's all like of his serious roles and whatnot, and he's farting in the middle of like quiet moments. And Gary's losing it. He is losing it. He thinks it's the best thing ever. So
farts are funny, man.
I'm all for Gary Oldman. Let's go.
Oh, now I gotta Google it.
Yep, Gary Oldman fart clips.
I'll pull it up and save it for later. But gentlemen, I must apologize. Sorry, go ahead, Boyo.
Oh no, that's fine. I end up on TikTok doom scrolls, and I end up in fart compilation.
Yes,
because I can't stop laughing.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
For me, it's those and the cat fight videos. Not like actual fights, but like the like burn, 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 like they do the John Cena stuff over them, and it's just great. I can't get enough of cat fight videos. They're great.
Anyways. It's an RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah. Our cats never did that unless we made them.
No. And that wasn't too nice.
That wasn't good. No, PETA, don't get on us. We were young and stupid. Yeah. Now we're just old and stupid.
Poor cats.
Yeah, I'm still stupid.
This one.
Oh.
I'll send you guys this one.
Okay.
Speaking of John Cena, this is. Have you heard the John Cena prank phone call?
Yes.
No.
Where a radio station keeps calling that lady.
They keep calling this lady back.
And she just gets madder and madder.
It's worth it.
Okay.
It's really good.
There's one of them where she just starts going off on this dude, and he's like, "Ma'am, I was just calling to ask you if you supported our military." And she, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I definitely do.
Uh-huh.
Well, I have a story for you about a former Marine. Was going to be
John
at
Cena.
Gonna be at WrestleMania,
Ba-ba-da-ba.
and his name was John Cena.
Wow.
Glorious.
Wow.
Yeah, it's worth a listen.
Okay.
So I found the clip, Patrick, that you mentioned.
Yeah.
It's Stephen Colbert.
That gave
Of
Gary
of course,
Uh-huh.
of that showed Gary Oldman all of the
the fart
all
clips. They're great.
the fart clips. Yeah.
They're
All
great.
right, I'll watch that later.
And watching his reaction is just perfect.
Noted.
Watching Gary literally fall out of the chair, it's fantastic, and it's legit. Like he's losing all of his insides. He's laughing so hard. It's great. It's great. So it's been 2 weeks, and
Yes.
we're about 20 minutes in already. So, gentlemen, how'd it go?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of looking at you, G, because
Yeah.
this has been your party.
Yeah, well, all right. So low light. So right before I went on vacation, which was the highlight. Challenging at times, but still a good time. But no, low light right before we left. Actually, it was the weekend after we last talked. So we talked on the 7th, and then it was the calendar, because that helps me do math. So it was on the 10th. It was on the 10th. So it was literally that weekend. Had to say goodbye to one of our family members. One of Brandy's dogs that she's had since a puppy, unfortunately passed away. So that was sad. It was hard. For a multitude of reasons, not just we were literally getting ready to go on vacation. It's one of our family members, and it's one that she's had most of her adult life. So for that to happen, just so suddenly too, like he was fine 3 days prior to that, and then it just, I think
quick.
that Thursday night, by Thursday night, Friday he was not feeling well, and then just Saturday, like it was like we need to go to the vet, and they did some chest x-rays and ran some blood tests, and they're like, y'all have to say goodbye. Like there's just so that was rough. But he was a good dog, and he was awesome. Alex and Liz have watched him a couple times when we lived close together in Virginia, and they can attest. He was just one of the most amazing dogs you have ever met. Like he was the gentle giant. He was a Great Dane boxer, lab mix, brindle colored, came up to your hip. He was so tall and just wanted to love on you. And if you got him talking, it was one of the most adorable things you have ever heard of him howling. So, which is so weird because he doesn't have any breed. Yeah, he doesn't have hound or husky or anything. It was just this weird quirk that he loved to talk, and you could get him going, and he'd tell you loud, and he could tell you quiet, and everything in between. It was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
So, but then we went on vacation. So Brandy, Zoe, and I went on a cruise.
Hey.
And got a chance to go south and hit up Cabo, which is on the bottom of the peninsula in Baja. So it's Baja California Sur.
Baja.
And then bahahaha.
Baja.
Jinx. Jinx. And then came back up and hit up Ensenada before we came home. And gentlemen, it was a good time. Had a lot of fun. Zoe swam with. I know you guys saw the pictures.
Yeah, with the
Zoe swam with dolphins, which was
Sweet.
pretty amazing. And we just got a chance to spend time as a family until Zoe she's a kid and she wanted to, meet other kids, and she definitely, even on that cruise, there was still a lot of families, and
awesome.
They have programs for the kids of all different age groups. So she's almost 12, and so she was with the 12 to 14-year-olds, and those kids had the run of the ship. And she definitely, we did a lot of stuff together, but she also got a chance to hang out and make friends with, kids her own age.
Very cool.
It was a really good time. Definitely learned a lot in that. Also, realized that a 12-year-old can disappear. Like, we had one scare right when we got on the ship, because if you've never been on a cruise ship, I know Patrick, I know you have, Alex, I know you haven't, but you've been on the military ships. It's very easy to get lost. It's very easy to get turned around.
Yep.
And when we were on the 8th floor, 8th deck for our room, and the 10th deck is like where the buffet is at and the pools are at and like all the stuff. And so we go on the 8th deck, we get into our room, we get settled in, and then the ship doesn't leave for a couple more hours, so we're just kind of in port, like exploring, like getting Zoe to, showing her around. And we go up the stairs. We're like, hey, we're going to the 10th deck because that's where we're gonna go. And she goes up one side of the staircase, we're going up the other one. I don't know if she wasn't counting. I don't know if she just wasn't paying attention. Whatever it was, gentlemen, we got to the 10th floor. She went ahead of us, and she probably kept going. And then she didn't stop, and then she had no idea where she was.
Oh, no.
And for a solid 20-25 minutes, it was like, where did my child go? That one made my heart stop. We were reunited. We found her. There was some tears. Everything's okay. But there was that brief moment where it was like, oh my goodness, is this the right choice? So, made it work. All in all, though, we had a really good time. We really did. We had a lot of fun. We did some painting in Ensenada, painting with our fingers. I felt like a child again. Yes. This is the movement for this evening.
Okay.
I can't really do that with my left hand. Sorry.
That's all right. Do the other one. Oh, rabbits. Little bunny frou walking through the forest.
That one's also hard. Sorry.
But
I got that though. Does that work?
No, it was good. So, but it was also holy cow exhausting. So yeah,
got vacation from your vacation.
Got home, and I'm ready for a vacation from the vacation. We got home on Tuesday. Did laundry. Got home Tuesday early afternoon. Did laundry. Helped her get repacked because she had brought her own bag, and we repacked all of her stuff into ours to minimize the number of bags.
Yeah. And
we got back into, got in the house, got everything washed and put away, and then, went to meet up with her mom so that we could, so she could go home, because she still had school the rest of this week, and got her dropped off, and then it was like, I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm tired, Grandpa.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Well, that's too darn bad. Oh.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Yoshi.
He was clawing the carpet.
He was checking out and making sure his claws work.
And
something he shouldn't be. So. But it's gonna be it's gonna be a good weekend. I think I'm gonna do a pork butt. I don't know when. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow into Saturday, or Saturday into Sunday.
Mm.
I haven't decided yet, but one day this weekend I will definitely do that.
You can, and you shall.
I know, that's exciting.
You
That's the
should.
exciting part. And I don't know about y'all, but pork butt at the commissary is like $2 a pound. So
Yes, it is.
Wow.
You can get it better if you get in contact with the mafia. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mafia pork butt.
Well, what Alex is talking about is the Filipino mafia,
Yeah, I got you.
which runs everything on every Navy and Marine Corps base in the world.
Mm-hmm.
The one that shall not be named or spoken aloud.
No. It's just the Filipino mafia. Like everyone knows who they are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to make friends with the guy that works in the meat packing department. And then you go there when they open on Tuesdays, because Tuesday is when the new meat shows up. So you can get the best cuts for the best price. That's where I try and buy my briskets from.
Learning.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do that here. Basically because I haven't been to the commissary enough, so I don't know the guys that work at the back yet, but I'm getting there. Yeah.
With names that shall not be spoken.
Shall not.
Shall not. We don't name drop on this channel.
We don't. But
Now we
But,
branch drop, but we don't name drop.
we do. We do.
Why is my Uber driver yelling at me?
Such an angry Uber driver.
Yeah. Get off my boat. No, Mom, I have not forgotten. I will get you all of the tips and tricks that I know for brisket.
Ooh.
I got you. I know that's this weekend.
Oh,
Oh,
Are they
that's
doing a
right.
brisket?
Memorial Day weekend is coming up.
Pretty
It
sure
is.
it's this weekend.
It is this
it
weekend.
is. It's this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence the pork butt.
I don't like this weekend.
No, right.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
You know, for 5 years we've been doing this channel.
Yeah.
That's weird. It's
5
weird. So
years.
weird when you say it that way.
Kind of crazy.
It's been a lot.
It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Been a lot of fun. That's right.
Yeah.
What about
It's
you
been real
guys?
fun.
Real fun?
Uh,
A lot of fun. It's
Real
been
fun?
Always fun.
Man.
I don't know. The past 2 weeks have been kind of interesting.
Yeah?
So, the low light is I'm still working at this command.
Mm.
Uh, it's been a lot of growing pain, right? So, as you guys both know, and I guess anyone else who listens knows, we've gotten students back. We have students at the prototype,
Right.
and the students are going through what we call the off crew phase, or 7 week. Right. So they're in a specific building. They have specific instructors, and they have pretty much the run of the place. So they're able to go through and look at, I want to go to the boat and look at this thing, or I want to see if I can deep dive into this system or do these different things.
Well, that's cool.
In the 2 weeks since we've talked, I met a student. I saw my first student on the boat. I was running around standing watch, and I had to go back to the aft end to take some logs. And I came out of one of the offices, and there's a dude that's just standing right outside the airlock. So, obviously I'm so used to staff members, so I gave him the head nod and then kept going.
Yeah.
And then I looked, and I was like, wait a minute. That dude looks way too young.
Mm.
Hold on a second. So I did another double take, and I looked, and I saw one chevron. He was in the incorrect uniform to be a staff member, and I was like, I know what you are.
Yeah,
So-
what was that?
he was a student.
He was a student.
So I was like,
You're
I do.
new.
Yeah. Fresh meat.
So I asked him the few questions that he should know, right?
And just to make sure that
He was one allowed to be there because up to that point we have had zero contact with the student.
right, the off-crew instructors are the ones that had
Gotten clearance. They were the ones that were able to give them checkouts. They were able to do all the different stuff. So I asked him. I was like, "Okay, man. Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I want to come in and look at this thing." I said, "Okay, cool, dude. Have you gotten your safety brief?" Yeah. We've already gotten our tour. I said, "Okay, cool. Do you have your TLD?" It's like, yeah, it's right here. He starts pulling up a shirt. I'm like, "You're good, man. You're good. I see it. You're fine." But okay, what do you want to look at? He's like, "Well, I want to go look at this thing. Come on, let's go." So we walked around the boat
for like the rest of my watch, and I was like, "Okay, what's this? What's this? Have you heard about these things yet? What's this?" And pretty much just had a grand old time.
Nice.
Walking this kid around, having a good time.
Yeah.
in the intervening time between that point, which was like right after we had talked, and today, the crews have been released for student training. So that means that we're able to give them checkouts. We're able to do system checkouts with them. We're able to do discusses on the boat. We're just not allowed to stand watch or do anything watch related with them until we do one final certifying event. So I said, "Okay, cool, man. Let's run over there and go have some fun." So I was walking through one of the buildings when they said, "Hey, you guys are good to go. Go give the students checkouts." Well, I just started going. And I was the first person over there, and I walked up into the office. I said, "Who do you guys have that needs help?" They're like, "Well, what do you mean?" I was like, "Who's behind right now?" They're like, "Oh." And they pull up a list. They're like, I go, this guy. I was like, "Just give me the list." They're like, "Oh, okay." So I took the list. I started walking around, and I just like flung classroom doors open. I walked in, and I was like, "All right, I need petty officer."
Let's
They're
go.
like, "Oh, he's in the next classroom." I was like, "Okay." Around and walked out. Walked into the next classroom. "All right, I need petty officer." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, that's me." I said, "Okay, cool. What are you ready for?" He was like, "Nothing. Grab your book. Let's go. You got a partner?"
Tag, you're it.
Yep.
You're it.
The last 2 weeks have just been like, I have free time. I walk in. I go into that building. I walk into a classroom. Like, "Oh, hey, petty officer. Yeah, I'm ready. Come on, let's go." I said, "All right, man, let's go."
Awesome.
And like, I have my own cube over there now. It's hilarious.
That's beautiful.
The instructors are like, does Richmond have free time today?" And they're looking at my schedule. They're like, yeah, he does. "All right, yeah, that's his cube." Okay, cool. I come over. I have my own cube list. Like, I walk in, I'm like, "All right, well, let's go find people." It's fun.
Alex, you have, it sounds like you're finding fulfillment again. I love it.
It's glorious.
It's about
absolutely
stinking
glorious.
time.
So
I'm happy for you, man. That's good.
All the students know who I am, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we need to talk to that dude." Like, even if they don't want checkouts, they're coming to find me and like, "Hey, you got a few minutes?" "Yeah, sure, dude. What's up?" Can we talk?" "Sure, man. Let's go." We go into my cube that is reserved for me, and we sit there, and I talk to them about whatever they want to talk about. It's kind of awesome.
That's beautiful. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Been a long time coming.
It has been.
Jeez. How long you been at this duty station now?
Over a year.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a long time coming. Yeah.
So I know which students are going to be mine. I know which ones are coming to my crew.
Nice.
As soon as they found out what crew I was on, there was a mad dash to go and talk to the off-crew office to make sure that they were on my crew,
Beautiful.
which was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I walked in.
Can I switch to this crew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of my friends is in the office, and she was like, "Why is everyone asking to go to your crew?" I was like, "You were one of my students. That what? You don't know that answer?" And she was like, "Yeah, actually, you're right." Yeah, okay, fair.
Nice.
It's been awesome.
Well
You know,
done,
like,
sir.
we had training this week, and literally every afternoon I've had free, or I've had something like right at the end of the day. So I've been able to, walk over there during all my downtime. Like, I'll go and get something to eat, and I'll take it over and go into my cube, and within 2 minutes, like, I don't know if they have some sort of a sensor set up or something.
You've
for
got a
whenever I
hot
walk
light
through the doors.
You've got a hot light, yeah.
Yeah, hot and ready.
Hot and ready.
There you go.
That's right.
Richmond Spence, hot and ready. Let's go.
That's getting written down.
Oh, it's
that will
happening
be
right
written
now.
down.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's been good.
I know what you're getting for Christmas.
A hot and ready sign.
A hot and ready
Yes.
light, yeah. You pull the light, you pull the it comes on. Boom.
Yep. Okay, there we go. All right. I am open for business. So it's been pretty good.
Love it. So what's this high karate aftershave you got going on?
I don't know. I ran out of my cologne, so I've been using Old Spice, the Sea Captain, body spray.
Yeah.
I'm feeling okay about it.
Okay.
I kind of want my Nautica Blue back though.
Yeah, I miss Nautica. That's a nice one.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
You're welcome. Love you too.
Yeah,
no.
Liz and I, we had a conversation the other day. It's like, what smells bring you back to high school?
Uh-huh. Nautica and happy.
Art Noir. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Happy.
Happy.
Especially.
Yep, Clinique happy. Every time.
Especially.
Yeah, that's true. That's like my scent is in the air. They just go, oh, yep, he's here.
They all got Alex pheromones.
They know.
We had training on that, okay?
Yeah.
Just saying. No.
That's right.
There's a fine line.
Oh, we
between
know.
Staff and student.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
Yeah.
my friend.
No. But they want to learn from you, which is awesome.
That's very cool,
They're
man.
my children.
You're like my babies.
They are.
Well, well done, buddy.
What about you, Patrick?
Let's see. Highlight. My daughter's here.
Awesome.
Love it. You guys got to see her before the show started.
Yes, we did.
Absolutely blessed that she's been here for the last 2 weeks. Been able to go out and eat, go shop, fix her car. It's been really. Liz, you've been here? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. You missed her on the pre-show. Yeah, she popped on.
Yeah.
Give her a call. She'd love to hear from you.
She would.
But it just hugest, biggest blessing to have her here this time before she heads off for the summer to work. And very, very proud of her for doing that as well, because she's in leadership and she's amazing at it. And so we're very, very blessed to be a part of her right now. She finished her first year of college. Hallelujah. Praise God. And she finished well. She finished real well. So very, very proud of her. Lowlight, it's been a busy week of reviews, and my responsibility here on campus involves it's a polite way of also making it not I encourage and I discipline. Does that help? Is that good?
Yeah.
Reasonable?
Yes. Yeah.
So our students
no, that
here on
makes
campus. Constructive feedback, that's a good one too, Liz. Thank you. Yeah, constructive feedback. Try our very best to do it without criticizing, but always to pick up instead of putting down, while still talking about the hard things. That's fair. So it's been a hard week of doing that this week, but very grateful that it is over and everyone received their reviews well, and that's rare too. And we're coming to the busiest part of our year, boys. Commissioning is in 2 weeks, and so
Oh my goodness.
yeah, great time, great time. So that's when the Army, the Salvation Army, commissions and ordains its cadets into officers, and yeah, that's what we do here. So very happy it's coming to a close because it means summertime and furlough time is coming up, and we can talk about that another time because boys, we got plans. It's going to be exciting. So but yeah, that's us in a nutshell. You do everything that no one else wants to do. Pop, thank you. It's definitely a ministry, but it's also probably one of the hardest ministries we've had in our 23 years of service. So yeah, cool. All right, well, gentlemen, that's good timing. It's my turn for the question this week, so let me go ahead and switch the music. Switching. All right, cool. We switched gears, and because it's my turn, here comes a Gotta dig a little bit deeper for this one. Ready, boys?
Sure.
Send it.
Yeah. Cool. Sweet. So, I'm in my 40s, and you guys are in your 30s, and
Yes.
consider doubling our lifespan.
Okay.
When you look back on your life at 80 years old, what do you think will matter the most? When you live your lifespan again and you look back, what do you think will matter the most?
Oh, like in that timeline, like at that point?
Yeah. When you look back at 80 years old, what do you think will matter the most? Pop says family.
Yeah, I was gonna say if family, like, yeah. I don't really have a deep answer, but family and relationships
Okay.
really kind of come home, like hit home for that. Like both this relationship, because I hope and plan for all of us to be around at that point. Hopefully closer together.
Can you imagine another 40 years of this?
Oh my. Oh my.
Episode 1000.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna take episode 2000.
Oh my goodness.
3000. Someone is gonna take all of this recorded audio, whether it's
Just
one
grab
of
all
our-
the glowing spots.
it's either gonna be a like either that, or I can imagine some like anthropologist going back and just like collecting, because we are like talking about our lives and experiences and everything else, and like, I can just imagine it. It's on the internet forever, basically.
Pretty much.
So they're gonna go back and
Yeah.
pull everything and collect all the information and write their thesis on it or something.
Oh, God bless
I can
it.
imagine that, right? Yeah.
Yikes.
How would you sum up the mid 2010s?
Brother
Early
Arms
2020.
podcast.
Fart jokes. Fart jokes.
Hey man, farts are funny.
Farts are
Farts
funny.
are funny.
Yes,
Exactly.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, for goodness
They were
sake, our
talking about-
200th episode was named Guess My Fart.
See? There it is.
Yep.
We're in 2020, ladies and gentlemen, we're in 2025, living in 2065.
Well, thank you, G. Alex?
Honestly, in 40 years, or we'll go 3, 5, sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was a lot of computing right there, buddy.
Math. He
math
nuked
is
it.
hard.
He nuked it.
Just a little bit.
Don't nuke it.
Okay, bye.
And we're done.
And we're done.
See?
We're out. Bye. So, in all honesty, it kind of has to be family. Right? Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be happy that I'm done with my military service. Right? But
Yes.
I am not the type of person that's gonna become my personality. Right? Like, I don't like advertising it now, so why would I advertise
Why would you live it?
You know,
Yeah.
when I'm old.
Except for Greg's license plate. Please thank me for my service.
That's true,
Oh, that's just because I'm a cynic. I tell people that one and make it because I think it's funny.
Yeah. But like, you know, you got all those old guys that walk around and they have all their ship hats on.
Oh, sure.
You know, like, yeah, I was on the USS Long Beach. Oh, cool, man. You were on one of you were on the world's first nuclear cruiser. How was that? I don't know. Kind of sucked. You know, you have those guys that they walk around Walmart. Like, I can walk up my Walmart right now.
Oh,
And
goodness. Where you are right now? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can guarantee it. There's like 5 or 6 of them at least.
Yeah.
Minimum.
You know, in there right now.
Right now. I agree.
And I don't want that to define my late life. You know, I'd much rather care about what you guys are doing, how you guys are doing, how mom and dad are doing, how the kids are doing. Right? Like, I don't really about, you know, my accomplishments at the end of the day.
There you go.
You know, I'm excited to see what Liz does with her life. Excited to see what her career ends up becoming. Excited to see if Caroline actually ends up becoming a cowboy astronaut, ringleader of a circus.
Love it.
I think that was the new one.
Love
You know,
Space Marine.
Well, I don't know if I'd want her to be a space Marine. Yeah. But anyway, like, you know, I'm excited to see what that is. And in all honesty, like, not to live vicariously through them, but that's going to be my accomplishment. You know, my sacrifice now for these last 17 years. And at that point, it'll be, you know, 20 years so that they can do whatever they want to do. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, on and Trash Collector. That's awesome. Let's go.
Yep.
For
the win.
I got to go to Westview on Sunday for the memorial service that the Army does, Salvation Army does annually. And at Westview, we have hundreds of Salvationists who were buried there. And I got to visit our grandma and granddad's final place of rest. We know where they really are. Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
But Majors Tom and Dorla Richmond and grandma's grandma said that loved all, comma, loved by all. Well, that's what I want mine to be. That's what I think matters most. That I love them all and do everything I can to get them to love Jesus as well. To hear that said of me, well done, my good and faithful servant. Not for my accolades and not for any kind of legacy, but the legacy of Christ. Starts with my family,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes to the world around me. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're 80-year-old dudes making
Sitting on the
beer and
stool.
smoking pork butts and bringing people to Christ.
Pork butts and brisket.
That's right, and Jesus.
And Jesus.
Um,
Talking about back in my day.
back in my day, what'll matter
Back on the
most?
prize.
Loving our families and loving those around us. So, there you go. Great job, guys. Well done. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Excellent work. Dad joke time.
Dad jokes?
Dad joke time.
Real quick. Greg, we need to make a beer that's called Mock Jesus.
That's what?
It's gonna be like a quad.
Yeah.
It'd be something. It'd be something like borderline hard alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Just call it fuck Jesus.
Yep. So they have Tactical Nuclear Penguin, right? Which is
Yeah.
the highest so far. We need
Mm-hmm.
to make one that's higher,
Oh my.
and it's Mock Jesus.
I'm hoping no one that makes beer listens to this and steals
No,
that
we
name.
said
Actually, I'm gonna
like
look it up because I
speed
wonder
note,
if someone already
M-A-C-H
has.
Or M-O-C-K mock.
No, Mach,
No.
M-A-C-H, like as in like
That
like
fast.
Mach 1.
Yeah, I got you.
Like
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
breaking
yeah.
the speed of sound.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I can dig it. That's cool. Good.
Mm.
When you put it that way, it makes more sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm.
You no, we're not mocking him. Uh-uh.
No.
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 No, but I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. So we're going fast.
Well, surprisingly,
Mm.
there's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is no commercial, at least not entered into Untapped. So that's not saying it doesn't exist, because it might, but it's not in Untapped. No one has taken that name.
Sweet.
There's a sweet there's some home brews. These are good. There's a sweet hazy Jesus,
Mm.
American Jesus Irish Stout, Hello Jesus,
Hello, Jesus.
and this one Rathula Jesu Christi Brig,
Oh,
which I'm not sure what language that is. But he even made a label for it, which is kind of awesome. Not gonna
wow.
lie.
For a homebrew?
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. Here,
Oh, that's interesting.
right?
Yeah, we can put like an F-22 Raptor on it. Mock Jesus.
So, gentlemen,
Or whatever the new new is at that time.
Oh, that will.
Okay.
Anyway.
Say no more. We'll remember that.
Yep. That can't be the title.
No. No,
Alright.
because then we'd be in real big trouble.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, I've been working out recently. Can you tell?
Have you?
Yeah. You know which days are the strongest?
Not the weekdays.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. Because the rest are
Right.
weekdays.
I like it.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
How do you catch a rare pygmy rabbit?
I don't know.
Unique up on it.
Unica?
Unique
Up on
up
it.
on it.
Up on it. Alibay checks on all kinds of beers,
Yep.
foreign, domestic, a little raw, but funny and interesting entertainment nonetheless. Sweet. Check them out. Alabama Boss. Thanks, Paul.
Alabama Boss. I invented a game called Silent Tennis.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
It's like regular tennis without the racket.
Okay. Oh, I had a dream
Without the
last
racket.
night. I had a dream that I was a muffler last night.
Hmm.
Yeah. I woke up
A muffler, you
exhausted.
say?
Mhm. I woke up exhausted.
Hmm.
Why did the tree take up a hobby?
I don't know why.
Because it wanted to branch out.
Branch out.
There's a fine line between a numerator and a denominator. Only a fraction of people will get this joke.
Yeah.
Says the math kid.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, why do seagulls fly over the sea?
Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels.
Bagels.
All right, my last one.
Hmm.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
2.
To who?
No, it's to whom. Wah wah.
Wow.
Need a duck. Where's the duck?
Mm.
Where's the duck?
Where's the duck?
Where's the duck?
Where's the duck?
There it is. Thank you.
Oh, there it is.
Got it.
There it is.
There it is.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I
And a sad horn.
like the duck.
The duck is good.
Yeah.
The duck is good.
Mm.
Everyone likes a good duck.
Alex, you got one more?
Maybe. I just got hospitalized due to a peekaboo accident.
Oh no.
Did you?
Yeah. And you made it to
They
the
put me in the ICU.
Uh-huh.
Funny.
Greg doesn't get it.
Funny.
Haha.
No. Haha.
Thanks, Greg.
Ha,
I
haha.
appreciate it. Oh,
I appreciate you. Oh, what is going on?
I
What?
don't.
Oh.
I don't know.
My screen's being
That's
weird.
But this,
My screen's being weird. Can you see me?
I see you. You see me?
yeah.
I see you.
Peekaboo.
Oh, surprise! Surprise!
Oh, they made me experience how I died. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 201, and we thank you so much for joining
Is
us
mayonnaise an instrument?
here on Brothers Arms Podcast. Twitch.tv/Brothers Arms Podcast is where you can join us for free. All you gotta do is follow our page, hit the notification button. I've joined and it showed up on my iPad. Hey, Brothers in Arms went live. And look, here we are. So episode 201 is tonight. You can catch us on episode 202 if you just follow the little track right there. You can also catch this video on our YouTube channel, Brothers in Arms Podcast, all one word. It's got all of our episodes back there, I think 15. So
1-5.
yeah, that's a lot of videos. But check it out because some of it's really good.
Some of it's not.
Some of it's not, but some of it's really good. We've actually gotten better over the last 5 years. There you go. And also, we've kind of stayed the same. But you can also find this podcast anywhere podcasts are distributed. It's a great little thing to run, jog with, unless you're laughing, and then it's kind of hard because you got a stitch in your side. But it's okay. You too can enjoy it anywhere you want to. So, gentlemen, before we hit that magic button, do you have any parting remarks for the masses that matter?
They all matter.
Exactly.
Yes, as always, continue to drink your water, change your socks, and take your Motrin.
You missed out on my
Because it does make a difference.
Sure does. Alex?
So this weekend is Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
And Memorial Day means a lot of different things to different people. Every time we talk, and we talk about Christmas, we talk about the reason for the season. Christmas really kind of extends from the day after Thanksgiving to all the way to New Year, right? It's a large time.
Right.
That's true.
Memorial Day is one of those holidays that is just one day a year, and that's it. In all honesty, it just needs one day a year. If you're walking around on Memorial Day, you're enjoying your time outside, barbecue, the lake's open. You're doing all the wonderful things that normally end up happening on that magical weekend. Remember the reason.
Right.
Remember why.
Right.
And see an active duty military. That's not the day. Thank him first.
That's in November.
In November.
Go pay that memorial a visit. Say thank you to the ones who aren't here. You hit the nail right on the head, boyo.
Amen.
Yeah.
Legacy of love, everybody. Y'all take care.
Always.
We'll see you next time. Gentlemen, I love you.
I love you too, brother.
Y'all take care now. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Love you too, Pop.
Love you, Dad.